Ah, winter. A time of festivities, family, Christmas, presents, turkey, warm, peace on earth. Nah, it's about fucking transfers. Get out of your sex cave, Indy. So basically, what I'm doing is, I need to pay the child maintenance. I need to prove to my wife that I can do it without her or anyone else's fucking help. So I was thinking, I need to get some of what I can pump out at an alarmingly high rate. 40 transfers. So what I'm going to do, it's a pretty simple system. The Shart transfer roulette. I'm going to fire them out. Bish bash, bush bash, bosh. You listen to them, you read them, you understand them. You have a nice fucking day. We all go home and I take the ad revenue. We're starting things off with a bang here. Glenn Johnson to West Ham. I'm trembling just fucking thinking about it. So, your boys down at Sky Sports and the Sky Sources are saying that West Ham want to buy Glenn Johnson from Stoke. I don't know what's going on in Slavan Bilic's really shit fucking haircut, but replacing Arbeloa with Glenn Johnson isn't exactly an improvement. Kind of like replacing your broken down Fiat Punto with a fucking Reliant Robert. So I don't know what West Ham are thinking here, but they're just fucking shy. I mean, Glenn Johnson, he was good 5 years ago. It's kind of slowly gone down recently, but he can still do a job. He's still able to walk. That's something. If I was going to rate this out of 5, I guess a strong 4.2, because I can imagine West Ham making that fucking shite. So after that mammoth of a transfer, we kind of need to put our feet back on the ground here with a Julian Desart to Derby on loan. So this has actually happened. This isn't actually like a rumour anymore, but I only put him in because he kind of sounds like Shart. I've never seen him play before. I don't know if he's actually any good, but Steve McLaren's bought him, so he's probably a bit shit. There's not much more I can say on this, really. He's not really a meme. He just kind of sounds like Shart. Fuck off. Oh, this is what I like to see. A top 4 Premier League team involved in a Shart Rumour Roulette. Now I can use their name in the title now and get a lot more views. So Arsenal Fan TV, Robbie's Teeth Gap, want to sign Cohen Bramall. I ain't heard of him either. So Sky Sports saying, he's going to sign in like 24 hours or something. Vegnus already confirmed it, basically. He's from the 7th tier of English football, from Hednesford, which kind of sounds like the dyslexic way of spelling Huddersfield. He's essentially playing in the same level football as your Dice Pub Sunday League teams. I can't say much more on the matter. He's probably shit. He's probably quite good. I don't know. He could be the next Rashford. He could be the next Djemba Jemba. I don't know. If I was going to rate it, I'm probably going to say 4.5 out of 10 here. The eggs are basically in the basket. The deal's basically fucking done. What am I talking about? From one top player to another, Tom Bastard Cleverley is off on loan somewhere, apparently. So the reliable fellas on Twitter are saying Thomas Jefferson Cleverley is either going to go to Newcastle or Burnley on loan. I'm going to be honest with you, Cleverley's pretty wank, so I don't really know why anyone's trying to get him on loan, but I think Tom Cleverley should really probably just stop playing football now. Probably just go work at a beetroot factory like Ricky Lambert did. I could probably see him going to Newcastle over Burnley, to be fair. I mean, I don't want to be contesting for my start 11 place with Joey fucking Barton. I don't want to be getting a cigarette put out of my eyes. So if I was Tom Cleverley right now, I'd go, Newcastle United, and have the true Geordie calling you shite for the next half of the season. In terms of Tom Cleverley leaving, I'm going to say that's going to be a 4.5 out of 10, because I can imagine Ronald Koeman thinks he's about as shit as what I do. To Newcastle, I'd probably say it's more likely to Newcastle, just because John Joe Shelby called someone a cuss nonsense and he's out for a couple of games. So Cleverley can come in for a couple of games, play shit, lose his place, go back to Everton, get sold to Hednesford, wherever that fucking Cohen Bramall fucking fella came from, for about 10 fucking p. Next up, we haven't actually got a transfer going outbound to a club, actually coming back from loan. Izzy Brown is apparently going to go back to Chelsea on loan from Rotherham. Ha, fellas, that's what Chelsea fans ask to racial minorities which are going to go onto the train. Izzy Brown, as it kind of sounds like Is He Brown in terms of his skin colour, as you can already associate this to the events following the PSG versus Chelsea game, of which Chelsea fans refused to let a man of African descent embark on the train. I only put it in so I could say that meme. Finally, a player I can put in the title, what's going to get me a lot of views. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. This fast FIFA fucker is going to be going to China, according to the very reliable espresso nonce Tancredi Palmieri. So Pingling and the boys at Shanghai SIPG, I think what it's called, want to buy Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and they're offering him 41 million a year salary. Can you imagine how many fucking My HG Gamer flip-flops you could buy with that bastard? Aubameyang has got to be fucking stupid to turn this down. I don't care if you're playing Champions League with Dortmund. You can have fucking chinky food, whatever you want, and you've got 10 lifetime supply of My HD Gamer flip-flops at your disposal. I'm going to give it a 1 out of 5 because Tancredi Palmieri is about as reliable as your fucking nan. These rumours are coming thick and fast, but this ain't a rumour. Rudy fucking Gusted to the Borough has gone through 6 million English sterling for Rudy shithouse Gusted to go up north. Gotta say, the word shithouse gets thrown around a lot recently, but this man defines shithouse. A massive physical specimen with the technical ability of a spoon. It's exactly what Borough need. A massive physical striker. They definitely don't have any of them. I haven't seen Rudy Gusted for months. I'm starting to think he was a fucking myth. But I don't know. He could be alright at Middlesbrough. It's stuck past the video. I need to get it over 10 minutes so I can put more ads in it anyway. So, decent move for the Borough. So this is actually a rumour you've probably heard of for quite a while now. Everton want Schneiderlin. Morgan Schneiderlin. Do you remember when he was about to sign for Arsenal and then heel turned to Man United? That's Schneiderlin. So, according to Sky Sports and some other fellas, Everton have had about a 19 million bid rejected for Morgan Schneiderlin, and apparently they're going to go in again for him. You know, it's a decent DM Calcio Mercato Fiat Punto. He's definitely better than Tom fucking Cleverley, let's just have that. I think their only rival for Schneiderlin's like fucking West Brom and Tony Pulis' nonce caps, so I'm sure they'll probably get him in the end. I mean, just up your bid by a couple million Everton, you know. Farhad Moshiri's billions, surely you've got to put a bit of for Schneiderlin. I'm going to give the rumour a 4 out of 5, I'm thinking, because it seems pretty likely. Schneiderlin don't get any game time. He's getting about as much action as I do in the sex department. May as well go to Everton, kick a football a little bit, and, I don't know, have a nice fucking day. So, Schneiderlin to Everton, it's probably going to fucking happen. Now, this isn't just one rumour. This is about 2 or 3 of you. Your good friends West Ham are back at it again. So, as you know, West Ham strikers are about as useful as taking a wet hot dog to the Battle of Hastings. They've gone for some strikers this window. They've bid £6 million for Jermaine Defoe. Do you know, the 34-year-old is the only reason Sunderland are up. So, obviously, Sunderland have rejected that, and West Ham have turned around and said, name your price. Now, correct me if I'm mistaken here, but isn't one of the West Ham owners from The Apprentice? So surely they should be better at transfer negotiations. It's kind of like going to intensive care and going to someone and asking, do you know what, I'll give you £5 for your life machine right now. And they go, it's the only reason I'm alive. I need it to live. Okay, name your price. I'll give you £13 for it. Fuck off. So obviously, I think that's fucked up. They've gone and bid £10 million for Scott Hogan. Scott Hogan plays in the Championship. They're paying $4 million extra for someone who plays in the Championship for Brentford. I know he scored quite a few goals for Brentford, but fucking no, Slavan. Go home, have a cup of tea, have an Earl Grey tea, relax. You're fucking weirdo. They're starting to drop down the leagues as they become more desperate. I mean, at this rate, they're probably going to put in a loan bid for your fucking door. Next up, it's another big boy, Sam Johnston to Aston Villa. Ooh, mama. This has actually happened now, but when I was writing this, it was actually a rumour, but it happened while I was writing it, so... Whoa! Sam Johnston, the 3rd or 4th choice keeper for Man United for about 3 or 4 seasons now. It's kind of like when he's in secondary school where he's talking to all your mates. There's always that one person outside of this zone who just looks in, doesn't actually say anything to you, and you don't say anything to them. They just laugh at everything you say. He's one of them, Sam Johnston is. I haven't seen him play much. I can't imagine he's going to do anything good at Villa, but you just keep standing on the outside and laughing, Sammy. Red Bull Leipzig have bid £6 million for Nottingham Forest Johnny Cash. That's a lot of cash. Please follow me on Twitter. Not content with one Man United reject, Everton are moving for Memphis Depay. At this rate, Bebe's going to turn up on the scene with a fishing rod and a can of beer. According to Simon Jones of the Mail and Las Palmas' president, Liverpool Football Club are after Jese Rodriguez. Yeah, doesn't sound bad, does it? Apparently, Las Palmas' president has said that they can't afford Jese Rodriguez's wages because, you know, he plays at PSG. He's got a bit of money. But he said Roma, Milan and Liverpool all want to sign Jese Rodriguez. and are willing to match his wages. Now, my personal opinion of Jese Rodriguez is he's a bit of a puffer. I mean, have you seen his music videos he makes? I mean, fuck off, Jese, mate. But while Mane's playing for essentially the international equivalent of the League Cup off out in fucking Senegal, or wherever the fuck it's played, it won't be too bad, you know? Gonna get the Rumour 2.5 out of 5. I can't see it happening, but if it does happen, you know, you can come. Don't want any music videos being made though. Finally, I want to end this episode off with something that isn't really transfers, but it's something to do with football players, so it's all enough. So obviously, you know, Wilfred Ndidi, that fucking Nigerian fella from Genk, he's signing for Leicester. His work permit has just been granted. Your boy Indicala's tweeted that, so that's definitely happened, and he's going to be available for Everton when everyone next plays. And I want to end it off on a very light note. Your boy Petey Crouch is going to get a new contract at Stoke, and he's only 2 goals off his 100-goal record. Peter Crouch, big bean shithouse, my footballing idol. I love him. Well, I think that's about enough transfer rumours I'm prepared to do about me wanting to blow my brains out. Be sure to put down in the comments how awful this is and how much you want me to fucking kill myself. Be sure to tune in to next episode where West Ham will be bidding £75 million for Emile Heskey's left toenail.